What's up, boss? You believe that? You hold on. Oh no. Do you believe in that? Huh? Oh no. I read through that bull junk you wrote. I read through that. I sifted through all that. Yeah. Oh no. Come on. Do you believe?
In what?
You don't believe.
I believe.
You just answered it. You don't believe. Next question. I'm here for it.
Talk a little bit about that. All right, so we got my man Clark here, man, joining us on St. Louis. All the way out here, man. So you go watch the Busway. What do you got to think about that?
What's going on tour family? We have defensive updates for the Colorado Buffs in Boulder. It's your boy, the Legend 5, man, with On Tour Media here. If this is your first time checking out the channel, man, please be sure, as you know, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, man. Hey, stay locked in with your boy. Please hit that like button and that subscribe button for me, man. Hey, we getting up there, all right? We getting up there. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Prime has now chosen the defensive coordinator for CU. We've been waiting on this for a long time, man. We've been waiting on this for a long time. Also, Coach Sapp has announced his soft expected arrival to CU next month, man, in March. Now let's start first of all, before we get into everything, let's start first off with the DC position. All right, let's start there. The DC for the Buffs, if you guys do not know, Mr. Robert Livingston. Many are probably thinking, who the hell is that, right? Robert who? That's probably what you guys are thinking. I know a lot of you guys have big names running through your brains. Probably a former defensive coordinator from the NFL. Robert Livingston is from the NFL. He is the safeties and secondary coach for the Cincinnati Bengals, or he was prior to accepting his job as a defensive coordinator. All right. Now, we all know this may not have been the big name DC you guys have all been waiting to hear, right? That was announced around all the hype, you know, and the weight behind everything, man. But don't worry, man. Like Coach Prime, I'm sure took his time, carefully chose his candidate. Y'all got to believe, man. Y'all got to believe and not judge the book by its cover, man. It's going to be okay. So with that being said, man, let's dig in a little bit to Mr. Robert Livingston, shall we? Let's dig in a little bit. All right, Robert Livingston is coming from the Cincinnati Bengals organization, having served as the safeties coach and the secondaries coach for the NFL Bengals. We know that. Comment below, man. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think about the choice. It really don't matter, but I'm curious to hear you guys' thoughts behind the hire here, man. So be sure to put that in the comments. Now, I know you guys may be thinking like, what? A safeties and a secondary coach? Like, why? Right? Can this guy even call plays? You guys are probably thinking. Listen, I'm looking at it from a whole other perspective here, all right? What's one thing that we know that the Big 12 does very well that killed us last year? Well, a lot killed us last year, but they can throw the ball. They can throw that rock, man. You know what I'm saying? So the Big 12 had 4 QBs with over 3,000 yards. 4 QBs with over 3,000 yards in passing. They averaged a total between all of them. They all threw for around an average of, say, 25 touchdowns apiece between those 4. Right? So I just did like an average. But if you look at them, they threw for like 20-something. Like, boom, 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 boom. They're great quarterbacks, all right? So they can throw the rock. They can throw the rock between them. Looking at the top 12 quarterbacks, they all threw for more than 2,000 or more yards. Looking at that average between those guys, 15 touchdowns or more. All right, so they could throw the rock. So looking at the highly talented secondary that Colorado has in place, it makes sense to bring in somebody who understands safeties, secondaries, pass defense, things of that nature, right? And then preparing them for the next level on top of that because this guy's done it. All right, so I get it looking at it in that perspective. Looking at the highly talented secondary that Colorado has in place. Once again, we all know how they got burned during crunch time in those close games last year, man. So this may be a good hire. This may be a good hire. Bringing in someone with NFL pass stopping experience could be key. I'm just saying it could be key. All right. Once again, believe in the system. One thing we always learn: never blame the person, blame the process. The process in place, I think, is going to allow this guy to be successful. I'm saying it right now. I think it's going to be all right. All right. Now, you see how much the mesh routes killed CU last year. If you guys don't know what a mesh route is, it's the underneath routes. They call like a million, quadrillion of them on this, and they just keep first down after first down after first down. Why? Because we like to run a lot of man coverage, because we have the best and the fastest corners that are out there. We have talented defensive backs. Just, if anybody played football, the under routes, running with somebody across the field of play is very difficult to do. It's not as easy as it looks, all right? So keep that in mind. But despite all the struggles, stopping the run after the hard-fought games with Colorado State and giving up those underneath passes and stuff like that, everybody kind of thought they had the blueprint, and they figured out a way to dominate the defense of CU. So once they got up on them, man, it was curtains. Like, if we couldn't score with them, man, it was kind of like nothing we can do. Keep in mind, though, every game that was lost was a tight one. So we were able to get those couple of defensive stops. Those losses turn into wins, right? Those turn into wins. So looking at Livingston's record with the Bengals, I believe they went 9-8, right, in 2023. They defended the most passes. Their most passes of the year were 74 pass defenses. 74 passes defended. They also compiled 44 sacks, 31 interceptions, 9 fumble recoveries. Now, here is why people, I feel, are concerned about the hire. The Bengals defense was not the best defense in the National Football League. I think they ranked like 28 in pass defense, allowing an average of 248.4 yards per game, right? But check this out. The secondary, right? Because we got the big boys up front. We feel like we got the run kind of locked down. We're talking about secondary here. The secondary ranked 20th. But wait. They ranked 20th, but wait. All right? Prior years, they ranked top 10. And the reason why I feel like they ranked 20th this year is because they didn't have the product on the field that they had previously, right? When you have safeties like Jesse Bates, Von Bell, those guys were a top 10 unit during that time, right? So when the Bengals were a top 10 unit and they're running man coverage, which we know CU likes to run a lot of man coverage, this guy, Livingston, had a defense that only allowed 5.4 yards per man coverage snap, which CU likes to do a lot. They also produced, while running that coverage, the 4th best ranked percentage at 59.6% success rate when doing that. So look at those numbers, man. Your secondary becomes the 4th ranked percent success rate when running that man coverage that CU likes to run. I'm going somewhere with this. I think it's a method to the reasons why this hire was made, man. It's not solely about the brand of the name, this guy can probably bring to the table what fits the personnel at CU. All right, stay with me here. With the safety units that CU has at the secondary as a whole, when you add Travis Hunter, Cremani, Cam, Slusher, Woods, Shiloh, man, you put all those guys in the mix, you have something to work with. You give Livingston something to work with. You have the defensive personnel. Now you just got to make the scheme fit and stop those big plays or those short plays turn into big plays, whatever the case may be. You got to cut down on that discrepancy that we had last year giving up those passes. All right? The personnel is there. Looking at the Bengals in their scheme and what they mostly ran, right? They ran a base 4-3 scheme, which calls at times for additional nickelback. Looking at CU's defense, once again, it fits. You got Cam out there, you got Slusher out there in those spots. So CU runs a lot of that nickel, that rover package already. So once again, that translates, right? Which is also, caused the Bengals to excel with having very versatile ends. Not only can put their hand in the dirt and go get it, but they can stand up and be very effective, man, rushing from the edge. So looking at the D-line that CU has, looking at the outside rushers, the DNs, whatever you want to call them, the outside backers, the edge rushers, they now have that type of personnel in place to go get it. You guys seeing where I'm going with the similarities here, all right? They have that. Now, keep that in mind. Now, just keep that in mind. Now, let's talk about the coach you guys have all been waiting for, right? Everybody's been waiting to say, hey, what's going on with Coach Sapp? Where's Warren Sapp? He said he's been coming. Nobody's heard any updates since he got his diploma. Well, Coach Sapp, man, announced in Las Vegas the other day that he's expected to join the team, join the staff, I would say, in March, man. So he said his bags are already packed. They're sitting at the front door, man. He's just sitting back waiting on the green light from Coach Prime. As soon as Coach Prime gives him that call, the green light, he's out, right? He's ready. He's already coming. So expect Coach Sapp in March. I believe Coach Prime was just waiting to, lock down his hire of defensive coordinator, get those guys together, bring them in together to work together, get to know each other. I believe that's why he was waiting, to let Sapp know next steps. All right. So, hey, man, very, very excited to hear that Coach Sapp will be joining after his announcement in Vegas, officially coming in March. Warren Sapp is a Hall of Famer, man. If you guys never seen Warren Sapp, man, go look up film on Warren Sapp. He was a dominant force to be messed with, man, on the field. All right, Sapp is also a former Super Bowl champion, a 6-time All-Pro, a 7-time Pro Bowler, and he's also a member of the NFL's All-Decade team, man, from the 90s and the 2000s era. The man was bad. It's rules put in place because of the way Warren Sapp played the game, man. This is why probably one of the reasons why the quarterbacks are protected now, and you got to pull their flag. All right, so Sapp also won the Bronco Nagurski Award, being one of the nation's top defensive tackles during that time. He also received other awards along the way, like the Lombardi Trophy, the Big East Player of the Year Award. The honors go on, man. The honors go on, man. He was a big-time college player, man, at the Miami University, a.k.a. the U, man. So, hey, big shouts out to Coach Sapp. Can't wait to see him on the field, man. He's going to get those big boys together, and they're going to be excited when he gets there because he brings that energy, man. Somebody that can bring that energy, keep those boys wound up, man, hyped up. It's always good to have that type of coach, man, that has that passion for the game. Hey, Coach Sapp, man, if given the opportunity, man, I look forward to meeting you this upcoming season, man, because I'll be there myself, man. Hey, God willing, man, I look forward to meeting you, man. Look forward to having a conversation with you. It's your boy, man, the Legend 5. Hey, you guys, check out my cup, man. One of my subscribers made this cup, man. It's pretty cool. Got different segments of my videos all around the cup, man. It says on tour media, talk, yo. You know what I'm saying? You know the slogan. Hey, pretty cool cup, man. Check it out. Got to get my water intake, man. Hey, thank you guys for locking in with your boy, man. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get up there, all right? Hey, it's your boy. Peace. We out.